back here for day 4 of a winter journal. So in this video I am going to share a spread using color with a limited palette. So here I'm using Parchment from Liquitex Basics and Red Ochre from Matisse, which is from Hobby Lobby. So I'm literally taking the paint right out of the tube, putting it in the swatch, and then using up the rest of the paint in the little, painting on the right. So next I am going to use some Prussian Blue Hue from Golden, and then Khaki from Charvin, and then Sky Blue from Charvin as well. Okie dokie, so in a little bit I'm going to start peeling the tape off of the left so you can see those swatches, and then I'm going to lay down some paper so that I don't smudge any of it, and I will just write down those colors so I don't forget, even though I usually just gravitate towards the same colors all the time, but just in case. So I just like to write that down and just keep track of those colors, especially the blues, because I love my blues and greens, and this way I can tell which ones I want to use when. So I'm going to use this limited palette to just add paint to this sketch on the right. It's actually a sketch that I had done twice before in a previous video. So I had taken some sketches of trees and kind of zoomed in. I had done them in ink, and now I'm doing them in color, taking the paint straight from the tube and just adding each of those colors in this little sketch. So I'm using the darker colors like the red ochre and the raw umber, and I am putting that on those branch-like lines, and then using the blues and greens, again some of that red ochre in the ground, moving it around right now with a palette knife. I don't know if you can tell, but I am moving around the whole scene here. And I just added some parchment to whatever was left over on my palette to kind of bring in some lighter colors. And let's see what's going to happen next. So I think, I'm just going to go over those lines again with the red ochre to delineate them, to bring them back, because they kind of got pushed out with the other paint. So that's something nice. You can always go back and bring back things that you kind of got rid of accidentally. And I'm taking my skewer with some black ink and building up those lines again, kind of like I did in the ink sketches. So I'm going to do that. And then I will add a little bit more paint to this. And finally, I will take that tape off and maybe add some writing. Okay, so I am taking that tape off. If you can see at the bottom there, I did not put tape in that corner, so there is some paint there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I will go over that with some white paint once it's dry. Maybe put a couple of coats of dry paint. That's it.